What is going on to you Virgos out there? So you have the Three of Pentacles, the Strength, and you have the Six of Pentacles. So a lot of you Virgos are out and about doing your own thing, living your own life. A lot of you Virgos are not really too preoccupied or overly worried about anything. I'm seeing that a lot of you Virgos very much so are living a life that you want, right? It speaks for itself, true story. Because as a Virgo myself, even in my own life, YouTube is not the most important thing to me anymore. Like it is that I've said before, I've positioned myself to where, I'm not making hundreds of dollars, but I am making a steady income outside of YouTube, and it's only going to increase. It's very small. It's very small. It's like $1 every month, $1 and change. But it's getting higher and higher and higher every month because I'm investing in stocks and stuff like this. I have other things. The other day I had the gold chain on and stuff like that. So, that's an asset as well. I'm still going to go ahead and post on YouTube, of course, but I'm just saying that, like, there's other things going on. My birthday is coming up, August 27th, for all those Virgos that known me for a while, right? For all those cross watchers that's been watching my channel for a while, my birthday is August 27th. So I'm turning 33. I was born in 1991. Anyway, just hanging out with my sister, hanging out with my mom, hanging out with my family members. You know what I mean? So, like I said, YouTube is not the the center focus anymore. Like, I accomplished what it is that I set out to accomplish, right? And even though it starts off at $1 and change, it's literally going to rise every month as I acquire more shares of it. I'm not going to say what it is because this is not financial advice. But the point is that but when I zoom out and I look at it over the course of time, it's like $15, then compounded more than that, right? So I'm saying all that to say that a lot of you Virgos have essentially set yourself free from the burden of things and people that was holding you back. And now you don't have that anymore. So, I said the Six of Pentacles, excuse me, the Eight of Pentacles. I said the Six of Pentacles, excuse me. In this tarot deck, it looks similar. Sorry about that. The Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is also about setting oneself free, right? It is also about setting oneself free, but in the way of understanding that one cannot change other people's natures. And so because of it, accepting it and moving forward peacefully, right? Because that's essentially what one of the things that, you as Virgos are supposed to understand. A lot of times people think that Virgos are controlling. Yes and no. There's a validity to that, if I'm being perfectly honest, because yes, Virgos can be controlling, but we're controlling because a lot of us Virgos know that, a lot of times people around us are not as bright as we are. There's obvious traps in front of their face, and they deliberately look through it, right? Going back to the example of the contract, where it's like people will be around us and they're about to make a terrible mistake, or like, maybe they'll come to us and ask us Virgos for help, and it will tell them XYZ. They won't listen to anything that we have to say, but they're in such a messed up situation. But those people have the audacity to come to us and smile up in our face or whatnot and act like we didn't just tell them do X, Y, and Z. So we get upset, and that's when we start to tell people what to do, because they're acting like they act like they're slow. They act like they're stupid. They act like they've got a mental problem. Instead of them just, having, just being intellectually, they're dumb. They don't want to listen to what it is that the warnings that we're telling them. They want to do dumb stuff But then if they were to sign their name on the dotted line on that contract or do something stupid, then they come back with the potty mouth. I went ahead and did this. If you don't get your goofy behind away from me, you know, and now if you don't get your goofy behind away from me, and the thing is that now it's like, so they're upset at you now. So now you Virgos understand that it's time for it's time for you Virgos to do some spring cleaning. This is what I've been talking about when I say, ghost everybody. Not ghost in the sense of like King Von. I'm talking about excommunicate everybody. Stay away from everybody because, at the end of the day, a lot of us Virgos, we be stressed because, people really, fam, it's a brain drain out here, fam. People are stupid out here, fam. Fam. The other day, my mom was telling me about how, like, she was telling me, because I take care of my mom, right? We take care of each other. She was telling me about how it is that, like, she was out somewhere or whatnot, and she was trying to, like, get a flower pot with some dirt in it and stuff like this because she was buying a plant. And the person who was supposed to who worked there, who was supposed to throw out the fertilized soil and stuff like that, right? Like the grade A soil to help the plant grow that you would have to put the plant in. The guy didn't even know how to do it. And my mom was like, yo, they're getting dumber. My mom came back to me and was like, yo, they're getting dumber, aren't they? And I was telling, and I looked right at my mom and I was telling her, I was like, yeah. I was like, what did I tell you? I said, you see, they're getting dumber by the day. They're getting worse, fam. And we just started laughing and talking because it was like, because my mom was like, yo, I see it. She was like, I see how back in the day you used to like really have a temper tantrum and like get upset because these people, they are dumb. They are, fam, they out here want to do stupid stuff. Something is obviously going to mess them up. They out here doing it anyway and then get jammed up and then they want to complain to everybody. I got messed up. I was running on the treadmill and the treadmill said out of order in big, clear, black marker letters, big paper on it. So big it's out of the lens of the camera. On the treadmill, it says out of order, but I still ran on the treadmill anyway. What happened? I fell and I busted my butt. Right, exactly. So why you didn't take the warning? Well, I didn't know. It said out of order right there in big, bold letters. What are you doing? I don't know what you're talking about. So us as Virgos got to get away from that stupidity, yo. The King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles represents because they were robbing our humility. They were robbing our happiness. They were robbing our joy. They were interrupting our own internal peace as Virgos from hanging out with these people. And the thing is that the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles is us as Virgos. We got to stop allowing people to rob us of our internal peace. That's the reason, part of why it is that we good with what we have, with what works for us, with who works with us, family members, friends, maybe even, maybe even, something, a summer thing or whatnot. We good right there. And this is part of the reason why us as Virgos are Virgos. A lot of times, again, the word Virgo or virgin does not mean like you never had physical fun. That's not what that means. What it means is to be unmarried. It means to be a bachelor or a bachelorette. And that's part of the reason why it is. This is now why you begin to understand from a nuanced perspective, another layer, why Venus falls in Virgo, because Venus is getting hitched, being in love and getting hitched. That's Libra. That contract that the two of you have with one another, right? And Virgo represents what? Virgo represents having fun, but without that contract, because these individuals out here are caught up with their own delusions of grandeur. I don't. So the Ten of Swords and the Hermit being Virgo itself. So we showed up in our own reading. The Ten of Swords and the Hermit represents, because again, we know what that's like. We've experienced this thing. We know that the majority of people out here are stupid. They are, fam. I don't care what anybody says. That all you need to do is pay attention to dating. This is why a lot of times people don't want to date, or I should say, to be more accurate, why it's so difficult to date. It's because you're calling somebody up, you're trying to get to know them, and then the person flakes. The person is playing games with you. The person is wasting your time. The person doing this, person doing that. And it's completely unwarranted. It's completely uncalled for. This person hasn't done anything to you in any shape, form, or fashion for you to be doing this. But you're doing it because you scared. What? You got other, you want to play a game. But at the end of the day, what happens is people who play them games, they waste your time. They waste their own time. See, this shows you that there's something really wrong with people who do this. This is why I do not shy away when I say that people who play games, I look at them, now it may not be true, but for me, I look at them like they got a mental illness. I'm not joking, because everybody got and I hope YouTube don't hit me for this, but everybody got a life to live, right? We don't know how long we're gonna live. You wasting your time. I'm sure some of y'all are cracking up right now, but you wasting your time, desperately pressed, these people are pressed, constantly looking to monopolize on somebody's attention. You don't care what you have to say. You don't care what you have to do. You are looking to occupy someone's time and attention, no matter what. People that supposedly you're not even into, right? Not you, but a person isn't even necessarily into. This is why a lot of people be ending up not accomplishing anything. This is why it is that a lot of the older generation be low-key jealous and envious of the younger generation. See, it's bigger than that, because these are the same people who wasted their time messing around, in the game, trying to get as much people paying them attention, aggravated, right? Now they're behind on the 8 ball, because they're behind because of the fact that you cannot, what have I been saying, Virgo? You can't serve two masters. You cannot serve two masters. You have to choose which one it is that you want to do. Do you want to get your life together, or do you want to waste it messing around? This goes to show you the delusion when people get confused as to where the time went that they didn't spend getting their stuff together. I don't understand where the time went. I don't get it. I don't know, jackass. Maybe it was the 50 years that you spent trying to get on people's nerves, wasting their time, playing telephone games and all other kind of games. Do you think about that? Do you think that could be it, maybe? No. No answer is not an answer. I need an answer. It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no question. They waste their own time. And because of that, you Virgos don't have time to waste. The 8 of Cups, all of that dating for a lot of you Virgos as of right now, that's not the centerpiece for you. This is more about you Virgos in being interested in your other hobbies. I just bought a Beyblade about a few days ago. I just bought a Beyblade. I have a couple of Beyblades here or whatnot, or whatever the case may be. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Know what I'm saying? I got a couple of Beyblades here or whatnot. I put them in a bag or whatnot to, keep them pristine and everything like that. I'm just about finding my peace. Honestly. I'm finding my peace. I got other interests. I ain't got that time to be on some nonsense with somebody that wants to waste their own time being an idiot. Because this is being stupid at the deepest core. This is being stupid. So the thing is that the Seven of Wands represents, I just see a lot of, people who, I just see a lot of people are just shut out of your life because of their stupidity. And, you're punishing them because you're punishing them with your absence, So let's clarify the King of Swords. The Emperor, Six of Swords, Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, Strength card. So to clarify the King of Swords. So the Emperor and the Six of Swords is you Virgos very much so being quite patient and not reacting to other people's dysfunctional nonsense. Again, the Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, getting rid of them out of your life, staying away from them, excommunicating them. The Strength card, because these people are dumb. Fam, these people are dumb, fam. They like the they I don't know what they're doing, fam. They like the stupidity. They like the stupidity. They walk themselves into messed up situations, and then they complain about it later for the story, irritating everybody. And when people stay away from them and they go, "You're stupid, so I'm gonna stay away from you," right? Then they call responsible people like you Virgos up. They know that they should have went out with you. They know that they should have taken you more seriously, but they call you up in the middle of the night. I've gotten phone calls from people in the middle of the night. Yo, I called to talk, fam. I messed my life up. How you mess your life up? I messed my life up. I messed my life up because of X, Y, and Z. You mean that same stuff that I told you not to do? Yeah. Look, bro, I don't know what to tell you, fam. I gotta get out of here. All right.